I'm not sure who the mastermind was when it was happening downtown in New York City and in various cities across the country, but the Occupy Wall Street protests, one thing is clear. They're getting bigger, and unions are firmly in their camp. Word is about 15 unions.
Yeah, in the beginning, remember, it was kind of a ragtag bunch of people. They didn't know exactly why they were there. Some described themselves as communist, socialists, anti-capitalist, anti-Wall Street people, also some Democrats and Republicans in the mix as well. And now with these unions there, last night for the first time, things got a little violent. 8 people were arrested. Pepper spray was sprayed on some of the demonstrators. And as you could see in those images a moment ago, the batons were out.
So the big question is, with all of these arrests now, believe it or not, they're talking about a class action lawsuit against the New York Police Department and even Mayor Mike Bloomberg for their unconstitutional effort to disrupt and suppress demonstrations. Here's what I think is the most dangerous thing for any politician right now. The most dangerous thing is for Democrats to jump on board with this. Because if this continues to be like these images right here, that's really dangerous for any politician to align themselves with this kind of a movement. And they can say whatever they want about the Tea Party, but I don't remember these kind of arrests going on at those particular demonstrations. And if this continues to escalate, dangerous for a politician to align
I'm very
themselves
sure
with it.
Tactically, if they see it growing, if they don't jump in, I would be somewhat surprised. And here's what they're doing. They're going to try to make the cops look like the bad guys. So we're just trying to walk around here, and we're getting knocked around. In the meantime, I think there were 8 arrests last night. It was peaceful all day. Suddenly, when night falls, people start falling in and end up trying to push through certain areas of Wall Street. If you are asking yourself, what do they want? Somebody released a document. They essentially say, okay, they want to
occupy everything.
They want to occupy everything. They also want to supply. They want to go against those who want to monopolize the food supply. They're against student debt. And they want to stop the human rights violations for the sake of profit.
But the thing is, now that the unions are involved, the unions have a direct message. And one of their best messages is that they know how to organize. So you have to wonder right now, with that backing, how much more organized these protests are going to become all across the country.
Right. But you also have to wonder, why would the unions get involved? I mean, yesterday here in New York, they had members of the United Auto Workers. Wait a minute, they got bailouts. Remember, in the beginning, it was all about we're upset that Wall Street got a bailout.
The car companies are still up today because of Washington.
So they got bailouts. Yesterday, the United Federation of Teachers were there. They got bailed out with stimulus money. The United Healthcare Workers were there. They got bailed out with healthcare reform bill, the so-called Obamacare. And the Public Employees Union, DC 36, a lot of their jobs were saved via stimulus money, which is, of course, another bailout.
Well, Herman Cain was asked about this yesterday and talked about the reasons behind these demonstrations and what advice he has for those who take part.
Don't blame Wall Street. Don't blame the big banks. If you don't have a job and you're not rich, blame yourself.
You don't think?
I honestly don't understand. What are they looking for? To me, they come across more as anti-capitalism. It's fault because they succeeded. It is a person's fault if they fail.
See, and he has the backing to be able to say that, because if you look into his book, you see his dad had 3 jobs to keep their family afloat, and he had his own struggles along the way. So it's interesting. I think he has credibility to say what he just said.
And Mitt Romney said yesterday, I think it's dangerous, this class warfare.